So that should be good. All right. So first and foremost, what we talk about on here is not financial advice. So let me go ahead and start doing the live recording right now. This is good. TJDR small cap. Go live. You guys can all see the live stream. I'll make sure everybody can see it, and then we'll get cooking. All right, man. Sweet. So now this is financial advice. This is just us chatting about stuff and figuring out what's going on. So let's go ahead and figure it out together. All right. So anything to start with for questions? Let's go ahead and see if you guys have any contracts you want me to look at. I know we got lots of earnings. I kind of want to do this stream a little bit early today just because we have a couple hours to actually catch up on natural flow. If there's something that's important, we can take a peek at real fast. That way we are not we're not hesitating towards the last minute, right? Perfect examples of certain things that like have multiple flow coming in. That way we can kind of like pick a direction, or rough the direction at least where we can think it's worth it or not worth it to get it. If not, right? So let's go ahead and start off with any contracts you guys want me to check. If you have anything, please put it down there. I know it's been a little tough today with all the markets just up and down here, and just a full downtrend from the start, and then a little bit up here, and a little bit down again. So trying to recover a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. I know that Axel has been killing it with his levels on there, so that's been really good. I was able to take a couple off of his levels, which is awesome. But other than that, if you guys have any contracts, go ahead and put it out there. We'll take a look, and then we can go from there with what we want to do, right? I can see Swip's typing, so maybe we have something from him. Maybe Daniel's got something. Sharky, if you got anything, put it on there. We'll go over all those together. I'm gonna go through all the stocks that are reported after. I was skipping Starbucks and Mara. I don't like those. I agree. CAR, that's a CAR going into ER. Let's take a look. So I did end up splitting my degen a little bit from small caps to mid caps, so we'll see how that works out. CAR. CAR, okay. The 7.2 billion market cap company. We have calls here. We have puts here. Let's see. I mean, calls in, calls here. Let's see what the premium on this is. Only 15,000. I have a premium of 344,000. 51% multi. This is arbitrage to me because it's a multi-leg. I do not like multi-legs. We have a 98% multi on this. 453,000 premium. We can take a peek at this kind of see possibly what the multi could be if there's a thing there. All right, so seems like a closer to a further out, right? It's a roll, so somebody's rolling it. So I'm guessing they're not super confident, I guess, or they might be taking some profits. What's the stock doing today overall? It's down 1.54. Maybe they're taking some profits and rolling out, right? So definitely possibility on that. Seems like they're still overall. They seem like they're bearish. That's from what I can see. There seems like they're bearish. However, the volume for the calls and the chain OI are highest on calls. So we'll take a look at the GEX real quickly. If anybody's floating charts, I know Pat's here. What's up, Pat? Bean's here too. Anybody floating charts? If they want to give their 2 cents on the chart, that'll be great. So that'll be something that we can check as well. So I know that charts are a big thing too. I'm not the best with those, so I'm not gonna try and tell you guys anything about those as of now. So you're at 202. So we have 15.43 is a strong support level at 200. With 200, we have 15% GEX with strong support. Have room all the way up to 210 though if it does have good earnings. So that's something to keep eyes on for calls. So if you do get a good earnings coming in for Avis, that might be a good thing to check out, right? So keep that in mind. Positive GEX is all on the 8/1st and 8/15 for the expiration dates, right? Overall, seems like more positive GEX. Price is higher than the GEX, so that's also kind of a little overextended in my opinion. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I probably will end up staying away from this, unless I see something really come through like crazy. But yeah, it's up 115 year to date. Yeah, the 190 and the 180 seem like a roll. Seems like somebody rolled that, right? The 180 to 180, the different dates seems like a roll. The 190 as well. Maybe they added on 820. Could be averaging. Yeah, it's a multi again. I hate melt legs. Yeah. Part credit spread. I roll. Okay. So yeah, it's a lot of noise for me on car. I mean, don't get me wrong, it could do something absolutely crazy, as we've seen some of these things do. But for me, I'm gonna go ahead and take a back seat on that for right now. So yeah. Anything else anybody's got for this? I was looking at REI. REI looks like somebody is just trying to pump it. Maybe, I'm not sure. We'll see. I just took a couple just in case this goes crazy. It's not at a level that I'm like really concerned about when it comes to overall chart. You are at least for the time being, it's currently down overall. So if I can pull up I've not used this charting tool, so let me put in like a monthly chart maybe. So yeah, so we do have some type of gaps to fill, right? So I'm hoping that its high was 48 seems like. So I'm hoping that no, this is the wrong ticker. Okay. Let me see. Let me chart this now. Ring edge. There you go. Better. All right. So even better overall. That's a nice little fill of all the way up here. So that's kind of why I'm on REI right now. Seems like it's been at a steady pace all the way here. Somebody did. I mean, obviously the market cap is so low that somebody buying that much can actually push the stock themselves, and then they get out once the spreads widen out. But for right now, at least, I think that me taking a few dollar bet on it doesn't seem like a bad idea overall. So if it pumps and it pumps, is good. We have that. Seems like there's a lot of volume on the green day. Previous time this happened, it kind of went all the way up to 276. 276 and boom, 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 all the way there for a couple months, and all the way up to $5, right? So it's dropped ever since $5. I'm hoping we're gonna get something good out of there, but we'll see. Anything goes in the market, right? That's why I said let's buy some time. I ended up getting the 1219s instead of the 919s. A little bit more liquidity on the 1219s, so I'm gonna go with those for right now. All right, so we have somebody asked me to check. And now wants me to check EA, and CZR. Let's also go to contract lookup. How are you liking the float today, Bean? Anything super stand out to you yet, or no? No. Just dead. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Neutral side, starting off with the puts. Multi legs. Yeah, nothing crazy for EA in my opinion, honestly. So also these low to highs are kind of wild too on some of these. So yeah, I wouldn't trust EA with an earnings play for myself, at least for after hours, unless I see something significant. You do have the 88, which is 28% multi that came in. It's already in the money. Or it was 40. It was in the money before. Yeah, it's in the money. This is 160s. Again, a multi. This just too much multis for me to be like, hey, let's pick a direction. Especially if you're playing ER, if that's multis, like 100%, it's great if you guys can figure that out. But overall, if you're trying to pick a direction for that, I just try to stay away from it because it doesn't make any sense. I would like to see 100%, almost 100% ask, and then a good, clean hit on some of these, right? CZRs. I know people have been talking about CZR. That is a lot of volume. Yes, sir, that is a lot of volume. Wow. Okay. Let's take a peek. So this was low was 0.31, high was 0.48, right? 0.31 average. Not gonna make assumptions, but if I was in their position, I would, ascending fills. If I was in the position, I would want to take profits. Just my thing, right? They're going into ER with an IV of 50%, which is not really bad actually. But if we are going towards the end of the day, like you said over there, and you think there's no exits on these, I'm definitely interested in picking up some of these. So this could be interesting, right? It is down it is down 3%. So here's the difference with flow trades, right? It's something I've learned on flow trades. Flow trades are great. They're phenomenal for watching and catching stuff. But the one downside I have seen to flow trades is that these flow traders, like they're either bigger companies or like bigger people with a lot of money, which they don't mind losing this, right? So they don't mind losing this money, or they don't mind playing it out, right? So if this is a flow trade expiring this week or the most recent expiration, that would interest me a lot more. But since it's expiring in 2 months, maybe they're gonna just play it off how it is, and then maybe they'll hedge with some calls later, make some money on the calls. Then if they take off something off the piece, if it doesn't go their way, then they won't really lose any money. Does that make sense? So I'm very hesitant on flow trades with earnings unless they're right at the expiration coming up. So that's just my thing with earnings and looking at flow trades. I've seen a bunch of flow trades like way past expiration that haven't really, people haven't, didn't really care about losing money on, right? But overall though, it looks clean. It looks super clean. What does the chart say? Anybody take a peek at the chart yet for CZR? How does that look on the chart? I'll check GEX as well. Is it? Okay. Sounds good. 28. So we have key level, a couple of levels to break. I mean, not strong, but a couple of levels to want to see if you break through them. About 28 and 27, room all the way down to 23, right? So that's probably why that level of GEX, that strike has so much volume coming through, right? And then you have the upper levels are going to be the 31, right? So that's kind of where I'm looking at with that. Let me pull up my chain OI stuff and see what it's giving me for contract OI for this. We have CZR, Caesars Entertainment. Telling me this one is selling me calls, flow is selling me puts. So in that situation, I just don't take it unless I'm gonna be definitely like Swift said, towards the end of the day, if it's still at that level, then yeah, I'm 100% interested in it. But as of right now, I'm not super interested in it. But it is good to check always. So only concern is this right here with the 31C with the 4,000 over, and then another call with a little 2,000 over, right? Both are 3-day expiration. So sometimes this outdoes this just because it's a closer EXP. you do have the 22Ps and 23Ps, but they're probably going to be all just bag holders, to be honest. So we'll keep an eye out for CCR. Definitely something you want to look at. 200 Google call 919. Most asset buys. Google. Let's look it up. 200 call 919. There it is. Okay, way down there. So yeah, it's a lot of asset buys, but if you look at the actual I mean, yeah, you have that 31,000 in call premium. How long are they holding it for? Wowzers. Okay. Let's say 8.2, 3.71 for the yeah. 5,000 over here, 340 to 33. Hard to say. Seems like Google is pushing up. But if you're buying Google, any type of big stock like that, I would recommend buying time. Maybe October if you can afford an October call. That would be the ideal situation. That way it has a little bit more time if something goes wrong, right? Especially like a Google call, like a company like Google with FOMC coming up. I would be kind of leery about it. Okay, just my 2 cents on it, because I don't want to go into anything that will actually get affected, like super heavily affected by FOMC, right? Some of these smaller penny stocks, small cap stocks. Easier for us to get in and out as long as there is, like, if the market decides to shift, right? Something like Google, it'll follow SPY. The moment if something bad happens on SPY and it decides to dip, you're now looking at like losing probably 50% of what you have, right? Of that, and that's a lot more expensive because it's a bigger market cap stock. So just my 2 cents on it. It's up to you. I mean, you guys' portfolio are different compared to what I have, so play this as you will. AAL, I did see that. I've been seeing a lot of AAL actually. Okay, so 12C is a 7,000 volume. Has a negative OI today. That's a 14 call. I'm kind of curious to see what the multi is on this first. Seems like they took a chunk off. 14 to 13. Okay. All right. The 12C. 10, 17. So, I mean, looks like a buy overall. With this ascending fill. It looks interesting. I mean, I would just wait. I would wait. If you want to take a gamble, it's only 6% on total premium. If you want to take a gamble with buying a call or two, you can. Obviously, they are getting time on them. They are kind of expensive, 0.7. The thing is sold to open. Okay, so someone mentioned it's sold to open. Then more so the fact that if I don't know if you want to hop into that, right? So just keep an eye out for OI and stuff tomorrow, and keep tabs on the contract, so we can see what's going on, right? All right. What else do we have for flow? TEER. Has earnings, I'm guessing? Yeah, today. After hours. $14.6 billion market cap. We got 105. So I'm interested to see if these are closes or not. So 143. Low was 120 on this. 103. Interesting. You have that no side. And so I'm kind of curious to see what it is. And closer to the bid. It's a cross trade. Okay, closer to the bid. Oh, this is a roll. Uh, definitely. It's a roll. It's definitely very noisy for me. I mean, there's the same bullish on this one, I'm guessing. But it is bid side, so bid doesn't necessarily mean a closed, and as doesn't necessarily mean a buy. So just remember that. This is interesting. I would definitely like to see more flow coming in on this, like clean flow, right? I don't want to have any of these white in the middle here, white in the middle here, white in the middle here. Kind of want to straight up 100%. Just an ass kid on the green, right? So yeah, that would be my 2 cents on TER swips. Keep them coming though. Keep them coming because we might be able to catch some. Like last time with Core, the same thing. Somebody brought it up. We were able to look at it. We liked it, and then we saw the final flow come in, and then we were able to get it right. So keep up the ER stuff coming in because I might miss some. So just keep it up, and then we can figure out what we can look at together. Bean, you have any ERs that you like? It's coming up. Now, Bean's like, I'm done with this market. It's like I can't do this market anymore. The FOMC stuff is actually really getting people like worried about it. So everybody's like just in and out, in and out, in and out. It's just like really hard to figure out direction on anything. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's how it do be. MDLZ, STL, and Mara. Mara is gross, but I will check out all those. Okay. Checking on some of the stuff real quickly. One minute. MVO was definitely the ER play of the week, though. Those contracts, some of the contracts went up 13,000%. Nope, I didn't see anybody catch it. I looked all over X2. I don't think anybody caught that. There was no like real flow on it. I think it was just there and it happened. So, but that was definitely the one to catch. Without a doubt. Except I got stuck with HLIT, which is real sad. At least I got XPRO though. XPRO did well. So MDLZ or highest volume is gonna be on that call. Is it? Okay, let me pick it up. Let me open it up. Let me open it up. Oh yeah, 46% multi, bearish reversal. Let's check the expected move on this too real quickly in a second. All right. Okay. Yeah. So. Okay. All right. So if we consider this bearish, we got bearish, we got bearish, we got bullish on this side. I'm trying to figure out. That's a multi. This is ugly. Yeah, this makes zero sense over here. And you have a spike in the volume over here for 3,000, 1.8, 5,000, 0.85. Okay. If they're still in, they should be getting out because they should be up. So that's something to keep eyes on. I mean, that doesn't really matter here with ER. Let's check the earnings moves per se. Usually, with an expected move. Oh, you said with an expected move. Never mind. I didn't read that part, but yeah, seems like the next Fed move. And honestly, it's like it's nothing crazy, right? It's like 2%, 3%, 2%, 3%, 2%, 3%, 2%, right? So it's like, is it really worth taking a gamble on it? Nah, not really for me. So I will probably skip MDLZ. Yeah, bingo, bingo. Or you can play whatever it is that comes in tomorrow. Say that it does end up having a bad earnings, right, or something like that, and it starts dropping. Maybe you will see a influx of put flow or influx of call flow trying to catch the bottom, right? So, yeah, I don't know what IDD is. That's a new term for me. Interesting DD. Is that what it stands for? ASCL. This is 104,000 on 11/21/25. 2025. Shield. Looks an 80% flow. Looks like it is overall bullish. What is this mid side though? Oh, the mid side, I guess. If I look at all the way from down here, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. Why? How is this mid? Oh, it's because it's 50 and 50. Okay, that makes sense. That is one bid. I mean, this all looks like one person buying it seamlessly. This one looks like a bunch of them coming in. However, it's gonna be pushing that open and close. So I would end up going and saying that's asked as well. So low historic volume float. I know we played this earlier for a contract before 20 and after hours. You have your highest OI on there. Let me double check something else. Institute. Nope, nothing on OI change either. Contract OI. Yikes. Okay. So you got two big ones on this side. You have the plus 10,000 here, plus 4,000 here. So you got somebody here since 2.25. I mean, either they're bag holding in case something happens, or they're just bag holding because they have nothing else to do with their life with the contracts, right? So let's check GEX real quickly. But the move is 10%, so that's also there. Yeah, 5.93. You have 6. You break 6, you're going to 7. You got lots of resistance. They got a decent amount of resistance. 7, good all the way, and you have a hard stop at 8 too, right? So 40% at 8, where market makers are going to want to sell those reps. 6.6 break below around 4. 5 is going to send it to 4. 4 is going to send it to 2.5. So just to keep that in mind, 10% is around what, 0.74. 12% is around 0.74. So they're expecting a push to 6 or a push to 5. So a push to 7, a push to 5. So keep that in mind. Positive net gamma overall seems like, yep. Yeah, I mean, overall, I would be bullish on ASTL. That would be my consensus as of right now for ASTL. But again, consensus on flow for earnings can definitely be wrong, right? As we learned before. All right, so that is ASTL. Anybody have actually look at the chart real quickly too. ASTL. Catching up to do, I feel like. So yeah, maybe good. Seems like overall volume for July is bearish though, just to keep that in mind. So Just a heads up on that. So we'll keep eyes on more flow to see what it comes in, right? So next is Mara. Mara. Let me take a quick look at the filters, see if anything came in. Lots of SBET today. Repel. Interesting. 138. Spreads are cheeks. Not too happy with those spreads. Where is my other filter? Here it is. All right, RGTI. So speaking of Mara, we had that come in. SBET with 195% out the money. Jesus. Okay. I really gotta call my friend and talk to his dad about this SBET because his dad owned SBET before he sold it. So that was pretty cool. So I gotta figure that out real quickly. MKSI, AM, 8.8 billion, more, 7:30 after hours. So this is something we keep eyes on for after hours. Oxy. Okay, nothing too crazy. All right, we were on the look for Mara. You have a 3 put with 12,000, right? Let me look at what chains. Overall, we're looking at might be puts there. What is going on though here? Kind of bid side. Yeah, bid side. Interesting. Is this the Mara flow you saw midnight when you were looking at flow by any chance, or did anybody see any other Mara flow come in? Did have that call come in for one side as well? 16 put, okay. Interesting. Got that one put with a lot of volume, but it seems like a bid side put. So take that as you will. You have the call with the highest OI, more puts but longer dates. It is a 2027 too, just to reiterate on that. So this is an 8:15:20 call instead, and 8:01:17 call. So 17 calls all almost in the money. Yeah, so the put doesn't look like it doesn't look like a bearish. It's not bearish. It's a bid side. So I'm gonna go with it's more bullish than bearish. But could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. Could be wrong. So let's take a look at GX. $18, we got strong resistance. 55 is where you have your strongest known as GX, which is the bottom. And this is going to be a little bit of a magnet over there if it starts dropping. So I'm going to go ahead and say if it drops, you're going to definitely see 15.5. Plus $1.20 move. Okay. I'd lean bullish, but I don't know. We'll see for more flow. Right now, it's kind of a toss-up. I don't really think I want to dwell on that much. FTAI. Just stock trades at 5.6K. Yeah, they definitely don't want retail traders, man. A lot of these big companies want retail traders. It's just how they are. FTAI seems bullish. It's a 120. See that I think the trader has been taking profits for the past 3 days, but still lows. Oh, he won't close them before market close today. Yeah, if he's taking profits, he's probably just gonna let that go and be like, hey, I don't want to worry about um like money because I already have the money from it, right? So um it is too much premium for that. Yeah. What's the market cap on this? This is the 121, right? Yeah, still loads of OI. You are not mistaken about that load of OI. Let's take a look at. It's in the millions. Yeah, that's a lot of premium for a company in the millions, right? Um, I mean, yeah, overall looks bullish. I am I'm torn because these 8 ones look in my realm of picking up stuff. Let's see. Let's see if we get something towards the end of the day, right? That way we can figure out from there if you want to take it or not. 120 is your strong GX level on the positive. Nothing crazy on the negative side. And that's about it. I mean, it's a make or break. I feel earnings is gonna be huge. I think if it does really well, then it'll move. Expected move is 9%, so it's $10. IV is probably juiced. Yep, IV is definitely juiced. So just keep that in mind. Stock has to move a lot for this to come true, right? 144 is $30 out of the money, so it has to get like very close to it. All right, what's next? What else do we have? Um, all right, more VRT riot. Interesting riot call. Yeah, no, I'm not going to bother looking at BK and G Swift because I would not recommend anybody buy into that because that's just gonna eat you alive if it doesn't work out the way it's supposed to work out. Only recommended for people like Daniel, whose account's like what $4.8 million, something like that account size. So he can play that if he wants to, right, Daniel? Uh, but Riot is is interesting. 67% out of the money. You got an average of 0.93, 65,000 premium. That's interesting. Um, I've been seeing a lot of riot calls coming in. So we'll I have 23 BP. I have 2.3 BP. That's what I got. $2.3 BPs. I did see a lot of riot calls coming in too. They do have earnings in 2 days. Something to keep in mind. Speaking of riot, more riot. Are they gonna try and put that run up? I'm guessing. Not sure. It'll be interesting to see what Mara does, and we can figure out what else with Riot after Mara, right? So, what else do we have over here? Somebody mentioned PPG doing 2% of the money. You guys got that long Robin Hood call? Which one? What do you mean by long Robin Hood call? No, I don't. I don't have any. I don't have any hood calls. I wish I did, but I don't have any. What is picking up? A lot of SRPD puts coming in, so just keep in mind as well, guys. Keep those in the back of your head as well. SRPD has just been a diabolical meme stock mover, so it's just there, just move as it pleases, right? So just keep that in mind. What else do we have? Anything else? Any good flow stuff you want me to take a look at? I will take a peek at whatever you guys want to take a peek at. You like the PPG? Let's take a look. Down 1% currently. Was it this one being that you like? The 110? Okay. Yeah, it seems like the puts are definitely over dominating the calls. The only thing I would say, these two are probably the same multi over here. 104 to 104. Yeah. And then this looks look good. This does look good. They are expensive though, guys. Just FYI, it's a 2.16 average. So just to let you guys know, but puts definitely look good. Let's check the expected move and then the actual expectations on all these. So it's $3 move expected for $112 stock. That is just peanuts, in my opinion. If I go to earnings, let's see what the actual moves have been. 4%, 8%, 0.77. What is this one? Points for 5.9. And from what's the all right, so it doesn't seem like it moves like a crazy lot besides this one over here, which you can definitely get lucky and we can try and get that fill on that for a better move downwards. GEX levels as well. Let me check the OI change to PPG. I do have OI chains say calls on this. I do not like that it says calls. What does it say calls? So you got call and put. Puts seem like, yeah. Just looking at this, puts seem like the move, for sure. But I don't. ER isn't for a while. When is ER? Oh no. Iron. Okay. So yeah, I wouldn't personally say PPG. Risk reward is low. The risk is high, but reward is lower, I think. Just so for it to, I mean, if it has like a 10% move, you're getting it. It goes down to $100, right? But what's the cost of $100 contract? That's the next question, right? So if it's expensive, there's really no point. GX level is the 110 is strip board at 17, and you have a 22 at 15. 115. So can definitely push through that 150 to that 115 level, right? So if that's good earnings, or you can do the opposite, push down, break to that 110, and then you're in ugly zone. But I think it's a very stable one for right now, from what I've seen. So I would probably not touch that. CHW. Enter. Oh, CWH. Oh, sometimes I type stuff and I just. Sorry, guys. I think I'm having a little bit of a stupid moment. Okay. We are having puts. We have a higher OI on this. This one looks like a sweep. No multis. Multis on the call. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. Swips. This definitely looks very interesting. 0.89. They're in so far because they have the average is 0.5, but could be clean heads on the ask. Looks good. CWH. Let me make sure I type it right this time. Could we check OI stuff? Nothing on that. So I mean, yeah, you're predominantly bearish, right? Anybody got the chart on them to check, take a peek at the chart and see what the chart seems to be doing? Okay. Yeah. For support. Yeah. I have 14 on the. I have the 15 level at like a little bit of GEX on the negative here, and then I have 28 and 23 at 19 and 20 for resistance. So yeah, puts look good. Puts definitely look good. Price is lagging behind that GX level though, just an FYI, but puts overall look good. You do have that 1920 level with high positive GEX, so just keep that in mind. I would like to see more flow for sure on this. Maybe we get like an EOD. I'll put a little bit of a heart on this, so that way people know that's something we look. CWHPs for right now. We have a 1.12 billion market cap. So yeah, this is a significant amount of premiums that are going into it, right? I think 47,000, and then you have 87,000 on this. It's all in the money though, right? Well, this is it's like it's uh rolling over and then adding it to a different contract.
No, instead of
This sounds okay.
selling.
Twist. All right. Yeah, we'll keep eyes open though. We'll keep it. We'll take a look at what volume comes in later on for flow as well. Sorry.
Said no one.
Yeah. Well, no ERs after hours. Yeah. Yeah. What on earth was that? Was that a soundboard system thingy that came up, or I don't have no idea what that was. Okay. Yeah, being ERs after hours, so that's just ducks. You gotta find a bead one or a duck one. All right. What else do we have? The drums, the crickets. He's ay. All right. What else? You might have. Yeah. Let's close it for. CZR, more CZR coming in. Orpa's coming in. Yeah, let's go on clean hit. Single leg clean hit over there. So it's a 7% multi. So I kind of want to see what the actual multi loan is. There we go. Ugh, gross. Okay. I hate multis, as you guys know. Put debit spread.
Okay.
Okay. One so we'll type something in. So we have this. I've been seeing a lot of P side for CZR. It's gonna be still a little hard to tell you exactly the direction it's gonna be. Is seems like overall this is gonna be a bearish strategy. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's all gonna be still bearish overall. But I'd like to see cleaner stuff. That way we can pick like a good contract, right, to go into. So spreads kind of limit, from what I've heard, from what everybody's told me, spreads kind of limit your risk, right? So I want to see somebody actually risking a lot of money into a contract. That way I know that they're pretty relatively confident, right? So that's there. Anything on here? No. Where's my other one? Here it is. We got Hog. Hog is tomorrow pre-market. Interesting. 116. 26. Let's take a look at Hog. And I'll also look at the contracts.
Sweet.
So this is spread. Okay.
That.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense because I can see the bid and ask chain. Nice cash bean. Appreciate that. Good find. On the other hand, the put seems to have 14,000 volume on it today with a mid side. Interesting. The bid, they have mid. Bid, I'm really have the mid as the chain goes up. A little confusing. I would again like to see more of something coming in for that. That way I can have a little bit more confidence in telling you guys what direction it's going to be in. Oh yeah, good way to see that it's kind of like a possible roll or a spread or something. Too is a descending fill. Normally, whenever you see a descending fill there, you can kind of be like, hey, there's something probably wrong with this, right? So, like, let me go check the legs and see what's going on. So that's a good way to find out if that's like a mud leg or some sort of spread or something that's also being a part of this whole thing. So that's there. Alrighty. What is next? What's next? Any contracts so far? Anybody? Throw something at me. We can look. I'm gonna take a quick go get some water real quickly in a couple minutes because I am thirsty. But I'll be back afterwards. But for right now, if you guys have any contracts, let me know. We can take a look at it. NET is 2 days. Not worried about that. VRT is links. Links, he said. Oh yeah, contract lookup. Yeah. That's a good one. I actually like that a lot. Thanks for putting that in there, Bean. Appreciate it. What else do we have? Oh, you know what I want to look at? I want to look at Dexcom. Dexcom has done me really well on earnings, so maybe it wants to take my money this time. Dude. Nothing crazy. Spreads. No. Looks kind of not fun. XCOM. Yeah, you got the 79 and 110, and then you have the OI on the puts and for all. This is something that you will get towards the end of the day if there is something that comes in. So just heads up, if you guys have unusual whales flow, or open up all your flows, make sure you guys look out for something for the XCOM, because that'll come in and it'll actually move pretty well. So, four, D4, E7, good stop. 3, 9 is a 90. So yeah, it might be a good move actually. Honestly speaking. So we keep eyes on Dexcom. All right. Any else over here? Anybody has anything else they want to throw at me? All right. In that case, give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna grab some water real quickly. I'll be right back in 2 minutes. Okay. All right, we're back. Sorry, get some water. What's up, Mr. Mowgli? Oh my God, the Pandora's box was open again. Hi, C's or P's? P's. You think A1s are ahead? Could be hard to say as earnings today. PPG. I was saying, Mowgli. I feel like the expected move is I did. The expected move is not much, so I'm not really happy about getting into those because I feel like it's gonna be a waste. If again, it might move, it might not move like crazy, but I just don't think from what I'm seeing from the expected move, which is $3, and then overall actual earnings moves prior. Besides one of the moves had like a 6% move. Other than that, it's like I feel like it's kind of pointless because risking for something like this is just not something I want to do. Risk is high, reward is low. So yeah. So I will be not looking at taking PPG. But if anybody wants to do that, they are welcome to. It's up to them. All right. Let's take a look at what else we got for ER this afternoon, right? You got Visa, Mara, Starbucks. I did see some STX come in actually. Ew, gross. It's all over the place. Sweepers for the mid. Expensive calls. Gander at GNRC. We'll do that right now. She'll do that right now. Gander at GNRC. Okay. Interesting. Volumes are very equal on the puts. Maybe a roll. Could be a roll. Net put premium is decreasing on this. Just an FYI. Yeah, could be a roll. Yeah. Yeah. So it's the 140 to 150s. Okay. Looks like 144,000, 150. So 50. Just 10. And it is supposed to be a big move, right? Tomorrow. So my thought process behind it, just because it looks like it's being moved or rolled, I'm hesitant again. It's not a surefire. I can't look at it and be like, hey, I'm sure about this, right? So I think another one I'll probably end up skipping unless I see some buzzer action. What's up, Sam? We already went OCZR. I'll take a look at it again for you. We went a little bit over CZR, and we can go out again though in a second. 152, 155, 155, 55 level has got your. I think the verdict on CZR was. Do I remember what I told for CZR? Can't remember. I think there's a contract that is there. This is the 24. I think the 24 and the 23P had somebody that was already in the trade. There's OI on it, so I'm leaning bearish as long as that person's in there. I like to see around 355, 356. I would like to see the OI and the volume on there and see if they're actually maybe getting out or not. If they are not, then I'm happy to take a little bit of a gander on it, right, for the put side. But I'll take a peek at it again for you. Vegas is having real trouble in Scar, probably pricing, but interesting nonetheless. Huh. So basically, you're saying full send, right? That's what you're saying? Got you. You heard it, guys. You heard it first from Sam. Full send. Oh, if I see something at buzzer, I'm going full send. I think we're all. That was the consensus. I think the CZRs. If we see something like on puts and something as well on buzzer, I think we're all gonna go unless it looks like a close. But I think if not, yeah. 155. So you have that 8, and then you have a Magnum at 140, right? So, a little too noisy for me. Swift's on GNRC, so I'm gonna. Another one I hate telling you guys I'm gonna stay away from it, but I'd rather be more confident on an earnings play than try and gamble on that, right? So that is just my 2 cents on it. SCX is kind of noisy. You do have T-Doc. I did see some T-Doc coming in earlier. I don't know if it's yesterday, today. I can't exactly when. BG. Oh, we did have BG put come in. What is the 10.31 consumer defensive? Interesting. Okay. So take a look at BG. $85 call. 70 put and 70. Okay, so I'll look at this. 355s. Yeah, net premium looking like it's bearish. Check. Nothing on BG on that. Y19. Looks like probably closing some of these. Yeah, maybe. Sold to open maybe 1.38, 1.38. STX BTO double hit just now. Oh, I see it right there. Yeah. Triple even maybe. What is the market cap on this? 31.93 billion. Premium is 63,000. I'll definitely keep an eye on this. I'm just wondering if the premium is enough to warrant that double hit, right? Looks as if though there's trying to catch up over here. Oh, 138. This is a multi, yeah. All right, yeah, we'll keep an eye on this. It looks bearish overall, so we'll keep an eye on that for sure. That was a good one. STX. Cheese maybe question mark. Like you. Then where was I? So BG, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I can't tell you for sure if this is if they're selling or not. They're most maybe selling here. So selling or sold to open or something. I'm not really sure. So I would take a gander and say again bearish overall, but $4 move, nothing too crazy. Let's check how earnings has moved before. Yeah, I'm both. I'm definitely bearish on both for sure, Sam. Within the expected move most of the time, majority of the time. Yeah, not quite worth it for me for a $4 move. That will be my consensus on BG swips. Keep them coming though. We might find something that's interesting. So it's kind of interesting. Bid sides. 7-6 already in the money. That's the money, but it's also bid side. EXE cross. I will check. Yeah, this is gonna lean bearish for T-Dog for earnings. So we'll see how that pans out. I would like to see some Did they already have earnings? Maybe. Am I tripping? Yeah, I'm gonna lean bullish on this one overall. And in all honesty, we'll see what happens. I would like to see some offs on this. Yeah, let's check out EXE first. Seven percent multi and 90% multi. This is the cross you're talking about, I'm guessing, right? Why these are the crosses you're talking about? So here's my thing with this. Let's see when. Down. 1.47, 0.9 to 1.47, 1.88. I'm not. Maybe they're getting out on this one. On the 110. For the 1 day. They're kind of neck and neck as price is dipping, right? You have a little bit of bullish volume up here coming through. What does the chart look like for EXE Bean? If you don't mind telling me, please. Yeah, please.
Man. It's in the middle of past market. Like you need adoption. 95. Yeah, like yeah, about this.
Okay.
I love that.
Got it. Thank you. We have expected move is 5%, which is $5. Again, $5 expected move. It has stayed in expected move before, so don't really know if that's worth taking for me to play, to be honest. Yeah, 75 is a level of magnitude. You have 100 and 105. I mean, it could squeeze. Don't get me wrong, it could squeeze, but it could also break down really badly. So there's both here. You got negative GX on both sides. I'm gonna say it really depends on what they say, right? So I what are you leaning towards on EXE, Sam? What is your thought process on that?
Size.
While you tell me about that and about the contract lookup. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We'll see. I'm curious to see what happens. Yeah, it has a lot of magnetic area on the GEX. So if it does have good news, it can definitely pump up really nicely. So we'll keep eyes on that. See any flow coming. Let me check anything as of recently. A little refresh. GTES. AP. Oh, there we go. Something interesting to look at Tuesday. APLD as well. I did see some APLD earlier. Good levels on APLD. Give me 1 second. I want to check up market positions, which I've already have. So we have. Hey, that's good. That's good. So lifted is a 10%, IRM is a 10%, prime is up and down bouncing, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. REI went green. All good. I need to check OI on REI later as well. Okay. Good for now. Yep, APLD is the main stock, so that can be really good. I think in the early Discord I played APLD on Flow and it did extremely well. I think I got around 4,000% off of that on APLD at one point. So APLD can be really good depending on what it's wanting to do, right? I want to take a quick peek at APLD. That's just an overview. APLD looks extremely bullish for the most part. Just off that, I mean, it does have that little 7-day, and then I want to check the open interest cons of this. Yeah, it's more bullish than it is bearish. I might take a gander on this later. We'll see. I might pick up something because they're not super expensive, so something that I can think of working with. IV is high though. IV is like 180% IV, so they're expecting a decent move, I'm guessing, overall. So it's tomorrow after hours, actually, so there's no point in looking at it right now. So let's see what happens tomorrow. But they're expecting an 11% move. All right, so you have VRT 140 2025, 919 2025. Okay. VRT with 919. Should I pass it? We got to see was yesterday potentially dump. Okay. I mean, yeah, there was OI didn't carry over at all. Only 36 OI carried over, so someone let a lot go. So but yeah. When do they have earnings? Is it tomorrow morning? Ooh. QCOM kind of tight. QCOM. Yes. P's coming in. I do want to see if there's any VRT that did come in today. Puts, and calls. Okay. Repeated hits on the puts. Expensive contracts. I am going to stay away on VRT. Next is VFC, and then I'll check on QCOM afterwards. Okay. Ascending sales on this. I gotta check all that a little bit more. 815, 12p, 2% of the 14% of the money kind of looks juicy to me. What is our 4.88? Mowgli, where do you see those? No, Mowgli. Did you look at 9p? You said 9p. It's 889p. Sam. Okay, let me check. Extremely low premium again was on a screen. A huge percentage of the money. Let's take a look. Seems like screener says puts. Screener says puts. So that might be a good way to look at it. What is it? 8 you said? 9p this one? Oh yeah, that actually looks really good. My only concern is that kind of dip here and the catch here. That'd be what's interesting to me over here. But that does look interesting overall. It looking like multi and multi over here, multi here. So I'm guessing some of these are connected to each other. These neutrals are horrendous. This cross is a neutrals. 0.7, 0.7, 0.7. Spreads are kind of donkey. There it is. Total 10.5. Push. Interesting cross. Multi-leg cross trade. Too much noise on the FC, but it could be very interesting depending on what we get on the bell. So if you're already leading puts, maybe if you get a buzzer on puts, it might be a good idea, Sam. So sounds good, man. Have a good one. Good luck on all your gambles and casino plays. QCOM 170 could be sells. Definitely seems like sells. Some sells. Multi-leg stock trade. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. Those these circular thingies really kill me. But I think you might be right. Well, it could be cells for sure. It's noisy though.
And it seems it can,
Or was it going into? Was it going into the 152? Yeah, seems like it's going into the 1525. Could be bearish overall, right? Let's see. So what else we have on this? We're about to hit the 30 minutes left on our day today, so we'll see what else we get. $5 move, expected is 8%. Tomorrow after hours, so we'll see what else comes in. I guess. We'll keep remembrance of that QCOM, and then we'll take a look at what comes in tomorrow. CFLT huge ER swings. Let me refresh this really quickly. More SDX. Wow. Okay. The open calls are chases though. ER run up. Yikes. The thing is, man, whenever it's a chaser, they will always try and sell last minute, and then just you, as an early trader, get just caught bag holding after, which really sucks. Oh, I just saw some of the Starbucks that looked interesting. Oh, it's only 5K though. With that much of a market cap, that is going to be useless for Starbucks. Yeah, no. Kind of nonsense. Yeah. Okay, so this is back on screen. RNA. Oh, nice. This kind of looks a little juicy. Bit on that. flow is spread is kind of wonky, but just 8 ER, so it does cover ER. Interesting. This looks interesting to me. What is it? RNA 815 45C. So I'll put that on there. And then you want me to, sorry, CFLT. I completely spaced out. This is what happens when you don't sleep much. CFLT. Spaced out. Whoa, chasers. You weren't kidding, huh? 2025 1017 is your chaser for 43. This is the one. So stock has been 23 to 27. So high has been, low has been 23. It's already at 27 basically. So, yeah. Definitely seems like a chase at 57% out of the money. ER is tomorrow, I'm guessing, Swips? After hours today. Yeah. Tomorrow, yeah. Tomorrow after hours. So I would wait to see some more coming tomorrow. That probably, like you said, that probably going to be an ER run up, to be honest with you. So they might try and grab some premium real quickly, right? So what does this company do? What's this Confluent? Is this not an energy company? Maybe that's a sympathy run up before ER for something. If we favor, this is interesting. Definitely seems like an open. Nothing on that. Freelance services. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, you got your call side, seems like overall. Puts seem like multis. This call looks like a multi. This one looks like a close. Definitely looks like a close. So it seems like this is closed. This is opening. This just came in. I would like to see if I can actually see if there's a leg on this. There it is. So, bid on the put and bid on the call. Pushed over. Short strangle. Huh. I actually gotta figure out what that actually means. They're trying to get these depending on if it expires worthless. So they're expecting like a theta crush. So that's what they're playing with this. Interesting. So they're banking on this to be SVRR to be a no mover, basically, is what they're saying. with that. But expected move is 11%. Let's see what prior earnings do. Etsy, I will take a look at Etsy. Expected. We might have a good mover on FWRR, by the way. So I am definitely interested to see more stuff coming for this. Calls look promising right now. EA Sports, if it's in the game, it's not in the game. Man, EA Sports. You dead. All right. Should I close out the filter too? Is it Etsy? Etsy. Take a look. I'll take a look at Etsy in a second. This is interesting. This might be a bottom catch on the healthcare. Yeah, it looks like a bottom catcher. Let's see what it's got. Yeah, it'll be a really nice bottom catch if it works out, actually. Expecting a small move, not a crazy move. It is a healthcare stock, and we have earning. It covers earnings, right? Let's see what the gravitational aspect of this is gonna be. So we are currently at 34. So you have strong magnet support at 30, 35, and 40 is the higher end. So, a lot of resistance is coming up on that. However, I will post it over here, and we'll keep an eye on it. Because that looks interesting actually. Down 10%, and somebody's putting $178,000 towards it with only a $1 billion market cap. That's actually very interesting. Either someone knows something or someone's just being an idiot, right? So could be one or the other. Could be one or the other. But yeah, it's on Monday. Is 3% of the money. It looks like a clean buy, right? Everything looks like clean over there. So it still seems like it's ducking down a little bit more, but I check tomorrow will be great. And then we can go from there and see what takes place. This is what I find insane though. Look at it, 195% out the money on SBET. Like, people are actually going crazy over this stock. It's insane. Copen is back as well. Copen 919, that was also a meme. Seems like a clean hit over there. $312 million market cap. That's a decent amount of money for $312 million. So that's another one we can keep eyes on. I know that we have Copen already. I have some Copen already open from somewhere earlier. And I will check. I'm going to be checking Etsy in just a second. And want to make sure I keep up with these two as well. All right, so that's Copen to see. We'll keep a look at that, and that's it. UPXI is back as well on the scanners. All right, so we are looking at. Let me close some of this stuff. I'm torn between what I want to play this afternoon for earnings. There it is. All right, Etsy, more VRT coming into AJG. Ew, look at that spread. Gross. All right, so Etsy. That's a lot of flow for Etsy. Oh. You talked about the 8-1, right? Mobley. So what you told me to look at, 8166, yeah. Honestly, it looks very, very clean. Looks like an open. Looks like a last minute open. So, I mean, that looks good. I just don't know. Stocks are going to do what stocks want to do, right? For earnings. Um, are these sells? Did you say something with a sell? P sells? 51. Okay, perfect. Let's go look at that. Oh, yeah. Looks like P sells. That sounds wrong, not the right way, but it'll grow itself for like a. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna look at that. It's gonna hurt my brain. Let me look at the overall OI for Etsy. Yeah, it's giving me call vibes. So I wanna go on a limb and say bullish on Etsy. We'll see how that pans out. I think consensus is equal, right? Being Mowgli, I'm guessing you guys are also bullish on Etsy for the most part. Oh, he's bearish. Being's bearish. He likes a double top bearish. Okay. So guess what? I don't think I will play it just because there's a lot of different consensus on these ones. I feel like if we almost all come to agree on one, then I feel like it's a good way to go about it. But I think that if they're gonna say chart looks bearish, I'm gonna go ahead and say flow is bullish overall. So I'm gonna slide into the no part for me not playing it. Live to fight another day. Okay. We have 60 level, which is already at strong support. Relative strong support. 65 will be our next big break area. So let's see what it does. Will be an interesting ER. What else do we have coming in?
And
Cake. Oh, we got cake today in the afternoon too. VFC massive hit. This is interesting. Yeah. Now we're talking. This I like. This is a huge hit on VFC coming in at on the 13 call today. I want to see what else is on VFC today. Yeah, you have that 12p, and you have that came in, and you have that 815 11 13.5C. Opening. Not bad. I mean, HUM puts. Okay. This is tough, but I do like that last, almost closer to day last VFC call that came in, but we'll see. Screener has puts overall for VFC, so it's like things aren't lining up. What does the chart look like, guys, for VFC? If you guys don't mind, somebody tell me what the chart looks like on there as well, please. Trying to see if this is going to be a hit.
Cox Gordon.
Around 12. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I mean, that's fine. I mean, I trust your opinion on it. I'm just like, this is a last minute call that came in, right? And I'm just like, well, it's very out the money. What was the expected move on this, actually? Expected move is 11%. So that's a pretty decent size expected move. The 12Ps and the 10Ps are on the neutral side, whereas there's less neutral side to the calls, right? This one was just open, wasn't it? It's just opened. That's why he's 15. But you see, trying to pull a deck. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I might just gander in a call or two for VFC. We'll see what it does. HUM. My man Swips. HUM is very, very expensive. Hey, where are my mark players? There we go. 21% out the money puts rolling in. Tomorrow might not be a typical sideways Wednesday. It's gonna be crazy if it's not. All right, we're at home stretch. 15 minutes more till we have some stuff going on, right? We'll see what comes in last minute. Get those Barbies out of here. Don't look at it. Just don't look at it. Just don't look at it. But yeah. Oh, I didn't even look at Spy. Spy is getting demolished again. Oh my god. Yikes. You like puts, you said? Okay, yeah, I'll take a look at for you. I just didn't even want to look at it because it's expensive. Looks like a close. Looks like they're. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on the puts. I think for those, for the most part, at least. But again, it's too expensive, man. I don't wanna take too much of a gander on it because of the price on where it is. It's not worth it. I think there's higher risk for what it's worth. I mean, the expected move is 15%, which is $15, which is not a lot, honestly, for HUM. But if it does end up going down crazy, it will be good. I'm indifferent, to be honest with you, on HUM swips. I don't want to give you my honest opinion. I don't have an honest opinion on it, to be honest with you. It's a little bit harder for me to read this one, so. Whoa. WSO coming in. All right, let me look at some of these things that I was interested in thinking of taking. Somebody said VFC calls looked bad, so maybe I will skip it. You skip it. If anybody else has any contracts to look at, let me know. If not, I'm just going to keep peeking at the last 13 minutes of the market and take a look at it together. Oh, Mara. 14% out of the money. It's only 1% though, right? Because has a $6 billion market cap on it. It's actually clean though. Somebody could be going crazy. Yeah, I mean, last minute call. We'll see how that pans out. Chart wise, Mara. Did we talk about the chart for Mara? Anybody? Something I would definitely want to look at as well. The charts for Mara. I'm seeing Mara calls. I'm not gonna say yes or no on Mara calls just because I'm most likely not gonna play Mara calls. It seems like a weird one to play. Visa. I saw a few Visa stuff come in earlier. It looks overall $608 billion market cap though, so this is not much premium for this. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's hit or miss with Visa as well. Mara is a bearish chart. There you go. So flow's coming in for calls. Chart's bearish. That means I'm a no go, right? That'll be my no go there. Visa, you have a little bit of a mix between the two, I think. 75% multi though on that. I'd say leaning. I mean the premium. Look at this. Look at the premium and the market type. All they're like basically together. They're together. Anything I'm bullish on? I think I'm honestly, PD. I'm just waiting till last minute to see what comes in. That's gonna determine what I kind of want to get into. So I'm just keeping an eye on the last 10 minutes of the market right now with flow. Also, trying to pick something that has decent spreads. All right, we were talking about CZR, right? So let's take a look and see if we have those. Let's see if those traders got out or not. Anything of that. Premium seems to have dipped a little bit. Man, this one's a toughie. CZR seems kind of bearish, maybe. Oh, I hate when this happens. Yeah, my screener says calls, but DGen says puts. All right, let's see what happens. The spreads are absolutely trash too on CZR. Yo, sell them, Swips. You gotta sell them right now. You're up. That's what you gotta do. QQ. Man, seems like feels like people are buying into it as we speak because I'm looking at the spreads going a little bit wonky. All right. CWH. I haven't seen anything yet for CWH. What is MSTR? Is in 2 days. This could be a sell RTP, to be honest, man. This could be somebody taking profits, to be very honest with you. Can't really say, but the average is 0.66 and then 0.76, right? So it seems like the average price has increased. So the closest 0.86. So I possibly gonna lean towards somebody sold these, but I don't know. Could be right though, because you have these too, right? So I don't know. I will probably be staying away from this one. It might move like absolutely crazy, but staying away from it for right now. Got cake puts, Cheesecake Factory after hours today. You guys got your buzzer fingers ready for that buzzer beater that's gonna come in at like 3:59 and 20 seconds left till closing. You like cake calls, low-key? Cake, don't tease me, bro. We'll see. We'll see how cake goes. I'm not jumping into cake. Not enough conviction for me. But definitely will be interested to see. CZR is 8% too. Now it's just a matter of waiting. It's a waiting matter now. I had to see one of those core situations again, man. I wish I just went bonkers into core. That'd have been great. Should have gotten more. Or XPRO. Yeah, I should have gotten more XPRO too. You're not wrong. Yeah, Glob. Sharky's got EA. Oh. Man, I know. Sometimes, but you never know, right? You go crazy. Say we thought about the same thing with HLIT and we went crazy in the HLIT. We have pretty much lost everything, right? So it's a similar situation, I think, for that as well. You can never say. It's a three-legger. Honestly, Sharky, I don't know. Maybe calls look good going for EA. So looks like you have similar call input premiums altogether. So I don't know. It might do well. Not enough premium for those GLWs for me. Um, CHKP. What is this? Oh boy, Bean. You're getting Etsy puts too? Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. No, PT, you should look at Shane. If you think Bean goes crazy, you should look at Shane. That man is crazy. Shane just gambles away. Apparently he's some CEO or something. We're talking 35 minus 20. Oh, there's the puts or something. Ah man. For Shane, yeah, I don't know, man. Shane goes wild. Etsy premiums are spiked. Yeah, I kind of am staying away from Etsy. I might grab something last minute. We'll see. I'm intrigued by those CZR puts, though. That is what kind of intrigues me as of this point. I'll check the other one real quickly. Yo, say Riley, more Riley puts. Interesting. 56 on the shoe. Fiver coming in as well. Calls of Fiver. SNBR, Repel, UHP. Uh, 2 minutes, guys. I buy my flip flops on Etsy. Nah. Oh, there's a nice EA call. Descending fill, though. 0.33 17K premium after hours today. 38. Oh, boy. That's not enough. It's a Starbucks call, too. Man, these are getting me all worked up now. Sharky, those EA calls are looking kind of juicy now, right? They're so juiced though. Premiums are like, oh god. All right, we got 30 seconds left. Who's ready for the buzzer fingers? Oh, QCOM. Expensive QCOMs. Oh my god. Plus some expensive QCOMs that just came in last minute. TER. Oh, somebody's spoke about TER too. 1 second. And it's a close. Yeah, Bean, me too. I'm with Mowgli on that one. I'm definitely with Mowgli on that one. I'm a YOLO all of everything what you put on there. Everything's gonna get YOLO'd. All right, so you had Starbucks calls towards the end, EA calls towards the end. This I didn't even look at it, so I went full send on Etsy puts, like all of it. All my money went on Etsy puts. I'm lying. I really didn't go on Etsy puts. We'll see what I did with Etsy. We'll see what happens with Etsy. But yeah, that is our wrap for today. We'll get back tomorrow. Tomorrow's another big day for ER. So we'll do it on the stream tomorrow at some point for ER. But we'll have chats in the chat about what happens overall. QCOM seems like some big premium coming through last minute for puts. TER puts premiums came in last minute as well. So that's I already want ER to end. ER is fun, man. I like ER. You gotta have some type of gambling in your life, you know? You gotta have some sort of thrill, right? I'd rather do this than go to the casino. So I feel like I would lose a lot more in the casino. This is more of at least this is a little bit more of an educated guess, right? More than like a casino gamble. So until they put Uno in the casinos, that'd be fun. But yeah, overall, that's it. So hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Yeah, the thing about putting Uno in casinos, yeah, the game. That's what I've been hearing. So it's pretty crazy if they do end up doing that. I would play that every day. Well, get ready for some casino days then. But all right. Anyways, I'm going to hop off over here. Hope you guys enjoy the live stream per usual. Thank you guys for all tuning in. We will definitely convene tomorrow again. Any questions you guys are always welcome to ask me. But other than that, have a wonderful day. Thank you for the claps. You guys have a good one. Okay.